Welcome class 5 in your EVS class. As we have completed lots of chapters, so this is the chapter before this the chapter whose where to move, what is the name of the chapter that I have left, this one, the chapter no place for us. I am leaving that chapter, you cut it down. I will not give any question from this chapter. Chapter 19 was already not in your course. So, now we will start whose forest, and the last chapter 21 is again not in your course. 22 chapter I will do it, and we will read the chapter thoroughly and you will do it. Okay. Now, whose forest? Daughter of the jungle. Look at the picture. Where do you think children are going off? The children are going to the forest. They jump, run, climb trees, sing, sang, language called the Kuduk. So, here in this place their language is called Kuduk. It is a forest. It is a forest of Odisha actually. Now, they pick the fallen leaves and leaves to weave them into the necklace. They enjoy the wild fruits. They look at the birds whose call they imitate. Joining them in all this fun is their favorite Didi. So, Suryamani. So, Suryamani is the daughter of the jungle. She enhanced all the children's quality, and she did a lot for the Adivasi children who were living in the jungle, or the tribe people who were living in the jungle. She has done a lot for them. So, every Sunday Suryamani takes the children to the forest. As they move around, she shows how to recognize the trees, plants and animal. Children enjoy the spatial class in a forest. Suryamani always says to learn to read the forest is as important as reading book. She says we are forest people, or we are the Adivasi people who are living in the forest. It is forest are not there, we too will not remain. So, our life are linked to the forest. If the forest are not there, their existence will be not there. Now, growing up, Suryamani loved the forest since she was a child. She would not take the direct road to the school, but would choose the path through the forest because she loved that place. She loved the animals, she loved the trees, she loved all kinds of plants. That is why she chooses that path. Now, her mother would weave basket from bamboo or make leaf plates out of the fallen leaves, but now no one can pick up a single leaf from the forest. Okay, that time they were making plates, shalpatar plate, or they were used to make the join bamboo sticks together to make the basket. This was their profession. Now, this is since Shambhu the contractor came there. The people of the Suryamani's village were afraid of the contractor. Everyone except Buddhimati, she would say, we the people of the forest have a right over it. We look out our forest, we do not cut trees like those contractors. The contractors goes there, contractor always go there, and contractors go there to cut the trees to collect for their own greed. They destroy the forest, but the people who live in the forest, they are Adivasi people, and the forest actually belong to them because they take care of that forest. And Buddhimati was a very wise lady. So, she said if jungle will be not there, then there will be no existence of the Adivasi people. Suryamani's father could not longer support her family on the small land. He moved to the town in search of work. So, he had to leave the forest because now there are no such work collecting leaves and other things from the forest. Now, it is being restricted. So, there would be no food in the house. At times, Mania Chacha would send them grain from his shop and Suryamani's house. Chacha tried hard and got admission of the Suryamani in the school in the Vishanpur. Here they would not have to pay for the fees. So, she went to the government has made so many schools for these Adivasi people. So, the children of these tribal people can study more and they can reach their goal. Suryamani, if you do not study, what will you do? Go hungry. Suryamani would argue, why should I go hungry? The jungle is there to help. Chacha tried to explain, but we are being moved away from our forest. Even the forests are disappearing day by day due to these poachers due to the different kinds of activities in the jungle, the jungles are being disappearing, no, day by day. So, her chacha wanted her to become educate. So, it is important for you to study to understand about the laws, maybe then you can help to save our forest. Young Suryamani listened and tried to understand some of what he said. So, that time she was so little and she couldn't understand the value of the study, the value of the education, but afterward when she grew up, after that she understand whatever her chacha wanted to tell her, why he wanted to educate her. So, now what is the journey of the Suryamani? She was filled with the joy on seeing the school at the Vishanpur. The school was near a thick forest. Suryamani studied hard and passed her BA. So, she passed her BA, she became graduate, and by getting a scholarship, she was the first girl in the village to do this. So, she was the first graduate girl in that village or near to the jungle. While she was in a college, she met Vasavi Didi, a journalist. Vasavi was a journalist, and Suryamani soon joined her to work for the Jharkhand Jungle Bachao Andolan. So, she lived near to the Jharkhand jungle, moving to save the forest of the Jharkhand. This work took Suryamani too far off town and cities. So, she had so many work related to the forest, they had to travel from one jungle to another, one place to another place. Not only that, she also started to fight for the right of the village people. Her childhood friend Vijay helped her in the work. Suryamani had another friend Mirchi, who stayed with her day and night. And who was Mirchi? Mirchi is actually name of the parrot. Mirchi would listen and say ki Suryamani had a dream for her Kuduk community. She wanted all her people to feel proud of his Adivasi. So, she wanted that each and every child of the Kuduk community get well educated and they become rise in their life, they do something better in their life. So, she did a lot for them. Now, Suryamani's Torang. Suryamani was 21 when she opened a center with the help of the Vasavi Didi and others. She called it Torang, which means jungle in the Kuduk language. So, Torang means jungle, and she started a center where the Suryamani wanted that on festivals people should sing their own song, they should not forget their music, should enjoy wearing their traditional clothes. Children should also learn about herbs, medicines and the art of making things. All this happened in the Torang center. Many special books about the Kuduk community and other Adivasis have been collected. Flutes and different types of drums are also kept there. So, it was a center for her own people. She wanted that her tradition should be there for future, and it shouldn't be the traditions and the culture of her own Adivasi people should not lost in future. So, she was keeping these things in the center. She was trying to literate the people, but in the same time she wanted to keep her culture and tradition intact with her within them. So, she had opened the that type of center where every Adivasi come to sing, they sing their traditional songs in Kuduk language. Even for the other tribal groups, they could come there and save their traditional song and the dances. They use flute, mridang, dholak, whatever their musical instrument. So, they use that. Suryamani and Vijay have got married. After that, they were helping each other and they got married, and today their work is praised by many people. Now, Suryamani, when something is unfair that his land and livelihood would be taken away, they turn to Suryamani. So, Suryamani is there now. She is fighting against the injustice which are occurring, or which are if any person is doing injustice to the Adivasi people, she fought for them, and she is fighting for them. Okay. Now, she got married to Vijay, even to other, now she goes to the other countries to share her experiences. People of our area are also raising their voice for a new forest law, and they all trying to save the forest. A forest is everything for the Adivasi. So, they were trying to save the forest. Now there is a story of another kind of forest. What is that forest? That forest is actually in the Mizoram, and lottery for farming in the Mizoram. There is another story. You read about the forest of the Jharkhand in Suramani's story. Now we will read the forest of the hills of the Mizoram. See how people live there and how farming is done. Ding ding ding, as soon as the school bell rang, Lamte la Dingi Dingima picked up their bags and hurried home. On the way, they stopped to drink water from a stream, a cup made up of bamboo. While was kept there. Today, not only the children, even Saima sir was also in hurry to get back. Today, there would be a special meeting of the village council, Panchayat. At the meeting, there would be a lottery to decide which family will get how much land for the farming. The land belonged to the whole village, not to separate people. So, they take turn to do farming of different parts of the land. So, it was a lottery system. Every person got some part of the land. So, another family get another part of the land. It is the land were actually not for a particular person. In each and every farming time they get different parts of the land on the basis of the lottery, and they do the farming for that year, only for that year. A beautiful pot made up of bamboo was shaken well. One chit was taken out. Saima sir's family got the first chance. He said, I am happy that my family gets to choose the first. But this year we cannot take more land. I had taken more and it was not able to farm it well. So, in last year he got maybe more land, whatever his requirement. He got more land, more than its requirement. So, he was not properly prepared the harvesting. So, he was not able to farm it well. After my sister Jhiri got married, I went away. It difficult to manage farming alone. So, it was difficult for the Saima sir to manage all the farming. And now Saima sir asked for the 3 tin of land. Little Mathini asked, what is 3 tin of land? Jambu Chumai explained, the land of which we grow 1 tin of seed is called 1 tin of land. So, if a tin is sufficient to, if the seeds are sufficient to fill 1 tin, that means one container, and that container is a appropriate or standard container. So, that is called a 1 tin land. Now, one by one the village family go their piece of land for farming. Okay. Now, next one is, what is jhum farming? Jhum farming is very interesting. After cutting one crop, the land is left as it for some years, nothing is grown there. The bamboo or the weeds which grow on that land are not pulled out, they are cut and burned. The ash mixes the land fertile. So, unusual weeds and the bamboo grow in the vacant land, and again they are being burned, and ashes being mixed with the land become more fertile. So, it is a type of increasing fertility of the land. Seeds are dropped on it, and in one farm different type of crops like maize, vegetables, chilies, rice can be grown. When the land is ready for farming, after 2-3 years, again the cultivation is started here. Weeds and the other unwanted plants are also not pulled out, they are just cut so that they get mixed with the soil. This also help in the making the soil fertile. If some family is not able to do farming on time, other help them and are given food. So, this is their cooperation, they share with each other, they cooperate to each other for their farming, for their food, for everything which were present in the jungle, they share all the things. The main crop here is rice. After it is cut, it is difficult to take it home. There are no roads, only hilly paths. People have to carry the crop on their backs. They takes many weeks. When the work is over, the entire village celebrate. People get together to cook and eat, sing and dance. They do their special Chirao dance. In the dance, people sit in the pair in front of each other, holding bamboo stick on the ground as the drum beats. The bamboo are beaten to the ground. Dancers step in and out of the bamboo. So there's a special kind of dance. We call them bamboo dance. Once they just try to just beat the bamboos with each other, and the people who are dancing, once they come inside the bamboo and another they come out, they go out from the bamboo. So this type of dance is called the Chirao dance. Okay. Chirao dance. Now about the 3/4 people in the Mizoram are linked to the forest. Life is difficult, but almost all children go to the school. You can see some of them here playfully blowing their leaf whistles. You too have made many such whistles, haven't you? So it is a time to enjoy in the jungle and to collect their farming. So that's all for the story. We came to know 3 things. What type of cultivations are done in the Jharkhand forest, and what type of special farming, what type of special crops are grown in the Mizoram part, how the lifestyle of these people who are living in the jungle. They all are called the Adivasis, but they are having a specific culture, specific type of tradition, and they are very happy in their life. So that's all for the story whose forest we have completed. In my next class, I will make you to write all the short answers of this story, and you go through the reading, because MCQ questions, if you read well, you can do all that. Okay. Thanks all for the day. At first we will complete the last chapter, then I will make you to write the question answers. Okay. Thank you.